Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video we have another Yeezy, and we have the Yeezy 700 V3 in the colorway Fade Soul. Before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all my latest videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So kicking off with boxing, we have the standard Yeezy box with the model name on top of it. So of course we have a 700, and then as you can see, we have the model name and the colorway here on the label. And so here we have the Yeezy 700 V3 in the colorway Fade Soul. Now this silhouette for me is definitely one of the most interesting silhouettes I think that I have ever seen. I feel like there is no other shoe like it. I feel like some of the other Yeezy models, there's kind of very similar Adidas shoes. There's a lot of replicas, but for these, I feel like there is literally just nothing like it. I feel like you can't really compare it to another silhouette. It's just giving very futuristic vibes, and I do think it's a very much you either love it or you hate it kind of shoe. So let's get into the final details of this 700 V3. So starting with the upper, we have a prime knit base which kind of ranges from dark to light shades. This is supposed to be black and this kind of salt color as well, which is basically effectively white. If you do actually look really closely, it almost looks kind of khaki dark green, but from far it does look like black, and it is supposed to be kind of black to white. Then of course on top we have the famous TPU cage. I think for me this shoe is all about this cage. This of course as well is glow in the dark, which as you all know I absolutely love a glow in the dark shoe. Moving on to inside the shoe, you can see that we have the grey infinity laces matched with the grey sock lining. We also do get another spare pair of laces which come inside the box, and these are the kind of more standard laces, and these again are an exact same shade of grey. I've always wanted to put the standard laces on to see what they look like because I feel like it will just change the whole shoe, but the infinity laces do look more modern, more futuristic, and I'm just purely too scared to cut them really. Once you cut them to get them off, I guess that's it really. You can't put them back on, so you'd have to buy a brand new pair. So I'm a bit scared of doing that. Let me know if you guys know any other way to take them off, but for me it looks like you're gonna have to cut them to get them off, which is super annoying. Moving around to the midsole of the shoe, as you can see we have this in the salt colorway, which is an absolutely dreamy colorway, and then moving to the sole we still have this cell color, and then of course we have the orange holes. Now these don't actually have the boost technology like we see in many of the other Yeezy models, however saying that they are still so comfortable, especially when you're kind of comparing them to other brands. Generally I find Adidas shoes actually quite more comfortable than other brands, so just because it's not a boost does not mean that is not comfortable. Personally for me, I absolutely love these kind of creamy beigey tones. This colorway is very similar to the Zell colorway which we have seen before as well, but of course the main differences are that we have the grey kind of lining inside, and then of course we have these dark shades within the cage. When I first saw the picture online I wasn't actually sure about the grey. I kind of thought because it's got black here that, you know, the black lining would definitely be a better fit, but I actually really like the grey and think that it looks super clean. These came out at £180, which is about $200 US. Now these are still sitting for retail on a lot of various websites, so if you are looking to pick these up, that's fabulous because you can just pick them up for retail. So sizing wise, I always bang on about Yeezy sizing, but I think if you are picking up any new release, then I would go one whole size up. I used to go 0.5 size up than my normal true to size, but that is not enough. So I recommend whatever Yeezy you are getting to go one whole size up at least. So for these, I got a size 8 when normally my true to size is a size 7. Overall, I think this is such a clean colorway, and this is definitely one of my favorite colorways out of the whole 700 V3 collection. As I said, you either love it or you hate it, but for me, this is definitely a love it situation. As I said before, I just don't think that these are comparable to any other shoe. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are saying about today's pickup. Also, if anyone does know any kind of tricks about these infinity laces, which I feel like there's just not going to be an answer to, but please do let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.